Alright, so just speak loud.
Okay.
Alright, so is there anything specific that you wanted to talk about today?
I feel, well, I'm a nursing major to start off with, and I feel that I have trouble getting, like, balanced meals throughout the day because of my busy schedule. Like, I feel like I'm constantly on the run, so I feel like I don't have time to, like, sit down and make a meal, and, like, then say I have clinical and I miss breakfast and I miss lunch, so I can't eat there, and then I'm scarfing down a huge dinner. I feel like my meals just aren't balanced. I don't have time to eat the way I want to eat in a day.
Okay. Do you ever try to pack your lunch or anything like that?
No. I usually just, if I don't have time to get something at the hospitals, I usually just don't eat. I don't, like, have time, or, like, I don't ever take the time to, like, make a lunch for myself.
So you feel like your lack of time is interfering with just eating in general?
Yeah, I feel like I'm eating at all the wrong times. Like, I'll be at class or, like, clinical all day, and then I'll come home, and then I eat from the minute I get home, like, until the minute I go to bed, because I'm so hungry from not eating all day.
So when you say you feel like you're eating at the wrong times, for you, what would be the right times?
Definitely breakfast, because I feel like that's, like, a really important way to start your day, and I feel like I rarely ever have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
And dinner isn't usually a problem, but sometimes even lunch, because I'm up so early, I'm hungry for, like, a big meal at, like, 10.
Okay.
Or 11-ish.
What do you usually eat? Like, what's your go-to for breakfast then? Or if you eat it?
If I have time, I like eating either, like, cereal. I like Cheerios. Like, cereals. I like eggs. Like, I usually make, like, either, like, scrambled eggs, or, like, I like hard-boiled eggs, too. And I don't usually eat, like, waffles and stuff like that, but either, like, eggs and toast, or, like, a cereal, or even, like, oatmeal sometimes. Like, just things that take, like, a few minutes to make, but it's just, I don't have the time to do it.
Okay. Do you feel like what you're getting in the morning is enough, or you don't feel that way?
No, I don't feel like I'm eating enough in the morning to hold me over until the next time I'm going to be able to eat.
So when would be the next time that you would eat?
It depends. If I have time to grab lunch, then it would be lunch. But if I don't have time to grab lunch, then it would be, like, when I got home.
Okay.
And, like, I try to pack snacks and stuff. It's just, like, I never feel, like, I feel like the snacks that I'm bringing aren't filling enough.
So they're not, like, nutrient dense?
Okay. Like, it would be, like, a muffin, or, like, something that fills me up really quickly but isn't nutrient dense, or isn't, like, it's different than sitting down and, like, having a lunch. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what strategies, if you've tried any, have you experimented with to see if you could maybe avoid this? Have you tried anything?
Well, I just started, like, a really busy schedule this year, so I haven't, like, really tried anything yet. I've been, like, trying to bring, like, healthier snacks, like hummus, or, like, things like that. It's just kind of hard to, like, find the time to, like, go to Giant Eagle, or, like, go to Walmart and, like, find healthier snacks, but I haven't really tried anything different yet as far as, like, making changes to make sure that I eat at the right times.
So you're feeling frustrated that
I feel frustrated. My schedule is making me, like, have a crazy diet as well as a crazy life as like the whole thing.
So what do you think that you could do to maybe prepare yourself for the day so that you're not hungry, and so that you can focus more on, what you're doing in class and stuff like that, instead of, worrying about food all the time and being hungry? What do you think would help you?
I think if I could, like, take the time to maybe buy things in, like, bigger quantities, like, rather than getting, like, say, like, a smaller box of cereal that'll last me for, like, 2 weeks, I could get, like, one of the family size ones or something like that. I thought of doing that. Or maybe I could, like, before I go to bed, like pack something for me to take the next day, rather than just like saying I'll figure it out tomorrow.
So you feel like maybe planning ahead of time what you're going to buy, as well as maybe planning some of your meals would be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're interested, we could talk about maybe some tips on meal planning if you would like to go over some stuff
sure.
like that. So, what do you find hardest about preparing meals? Like, what do you think is the most time consuming about it?
I've tried meal prepping in the past, and my problem with it was I had a problem eating the same thing every day.
Okay.
So, like, I would make, like, a piece of chicken and then maybe, like, some rice or, like, another sort of, like, starchy vegetable and then, like, either a salad or, like, some fruit or something like that. But it just got so repetitive that I was like, I don't want to do this anymore because I don't feel like eating chicken, rice, and this vegetable every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Or like every day for lunch.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I'm the same way. Like, I can't eat chicken and broccoli every night for dinner. Like,
Yeah.
It gets boring, and we're humans. Like, we like to eat different kinds of things. So
Yeah.
That's understandable. So maybe I would suggest doing something like just planning out your meals for a couple of days. So, for example, like when you go before you go grocery shopping, maybe writing out like what you would be interested in having for dinner Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you want to start out with that, I feel like going over like more than a week is kind of overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe starting out.
I think that's when it starts to get like repetitive. Also, like,
even just doing a few days. But you don't have to do the same thing every night. Like, that's the thing with meal planning. Like, I feel like a lot of people think that it's like the same. You have to plan out the same meal. But you could say like, okay, you can write on your shopping list like Monday night, I want to have, soup and salad for dinner, and then Tuesday I want to have the chicken and rice.
Okay.
Something like that. So that when you go to the grocery store, you can buy those things. So that when you come home, you can even reference the grocery list and be like, okay, well, this is what I bought in the fridge, or this is what I bought for this night, and I have it. So it also like helps you to remember like what you have, so it doesn't go bad too. If that is something that would work for you, do you think something like that could help you out?
Yeah, definitely. I never thought of it in a way that you could get like the idea of making a list before you go, rather than trying to figure it out there. I feel like would definitely help me. Even if like I had like different, like even a different protein every night, I feel like would make a difference if I did like a chicken one night and then like a fish or something like that the next night. I feel like that would help a lot.
Yeah.
With it.
And then also, as far as like during the day goes, as far as snacks, what kind of snacks do you feel like would fill you up more?
Like what I've been bringing is just like smaller granola bars and like what else do I bring? Like sometimes I'll bring like maybe like those 6-pack of crackers, like things like that are like quick and fast to eat, and they like fill me up, but like I feel I'm hungry again like an hour later.
So do you think that maybe looking for like granola, I think that's a good option, but maybe looking for a granola that has a higher protein content in it so that it holds you over longer. Do you think that would be a good idea?
Yeah, definitely.
That's something that you could look for when you're grocery shopping as well. And you can also do like on your grocery list before you go, you could put like a snack section, and have a couple ideas down before you go so that you have stuff to take with you, like that you can just grab and go, so it's not like stressful. So for also for lunchtime, have you ever tried, I guess maybe packing your lunch ahead of time instead of doing it like the day of or maybe doing it the night before?
Yeah, I feel like that would help a lot because I just don't have time in the mornings because it's so early, and then I feel like that could help a lot, just like grabbing it out of my fridge and then be on my way. So I feel like that could definitely help me. And even with dinner too, like I know I have more time to make dinner, but by the end of the day, sometimes I don't even feel like making it. So if I could prep the dinners too, that would be helpful, I think.
Mm-hmm. So after you do grocery shop, do you feel like that you would have enough time to prep the stuff? Like, for example, like, if you have broccoli, do you feel like maybe cutting it up like right when you get home and putting it away in like baggies, like maybe do you think you would have enough time to do something like that? Like, would that be helpful? Um,
Yeah, I think that would be helpful. I think a lot of times what happens is like I'll buy a head of lettuce intending to cut it up into salad, and I like by the time I get to it, it's like already going bad.
Yeah, I've done that before.
So yeah, and like I buy all this stuff, and then I'm like, oh well, I don't feel like cooking tonight, and then I say that for 3 nights in a row, and then I'm like, oh, this lettuce is bad now. Mm-hmm. So I feel like what you said, like coming home right away and doing it would be helpful, and that way, like I know I already put in the work to do it, I might as well eat it, So
yeah. Did you have any other questions or concerns that you wanted to talk about?
With the meal planning, how many days do you meal plan at all, or how many days like would you recommend me to plan for, like at the least or most, I guess?
Well, it's really up to you based on the time that you have. I would say if throughout the week, like Monday through Friday, like your schedule is really really crazy, and during the day, if you don't have time, I would say try to plan as far ahead as possible. So maybe like if you have off on like Sundays, maybe doing your grocery shopping then and like prepping then, so that you're prepared for the week ahead. But it's really whatever you can handle.
Sure, yeah.
So I mean, if you want to start out just doing meal prepping for your busiest days,
because that would depend on how much I bought at the store. You know what I mean? So like, I could I guess I could just do like Monday through like Friday, like do it on Sundays, and then just do like a few lunches and then just dinner for the week.
Yeah, or
I could even like flip flop them for lunch and stuff. Like just do smaller portions.
Yeah, even if you wanted to start out, maybe not meal planning as much, you could do like say like your Tuesdays and Thursdays are the busiest days. Maybe start out just doing those 2 days and seeing how it goes, and seeing if that method works for you as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely willing to try that before our next appointment.
Okay.